To my people, to my people, to my people. What's up, people? What's up? It's the pundit, and I'm in the building for the Sunday weekly wrap up and everything. Man, I happen to be over today over in Louisville, just hanging out. Well, not over in Louisville because I live in Louisville, but downtown, hanging out at the waterfront at the Big Four walking bridge and everything. And man, when I was down there, it was a Muslim guy. He had his PA system, kind of saying his stuff on his PA system and everything. Then it was some white Christian crusaders, as I call them. They were like passing out Bibles, talking to everybody. Hey, do you believe in God? If you believe in God and they was holding church on the bridge, on the Big Four walking bridge, and it kind of threw me off, man, because people was walking through and walking through, walking through and walking through. And I'm like, how the hell that would kind of like mess with me mentally, man, seeing all these people just walk through, walk through, walk through, walk through. Like, I don't know, man. That would kind of mess with me. I think, man, you're holding church in a public place. I think you should hold church at church and maybe outside in a setting to where there aren't people walking through and talking as you are talking and stuff like that, man. But hell, what do I know? I don't. Two things I rarely get into is politics and religion. That stuff right there. I'm an expert on many topics, but I'm not really an expert on those topics. Because you can have five different people to read one excerpt out of the Bible, and they can interpret it any way that they want to interpret it, or they could tailor it to be fit to what their agenda is or what they're talking about. It's almost like reading comprehension, man, listening comprehension. Somebody could read something and they could comprehend something totally different, and somebody else could read something and comprehend something totally different. So I rarely get into all of that, but I wanted to. It was a black Hebrew Israelite up there. He had this, his stuff on, and he talked to the guys a little bit, man. But I thought he was gonna go at him hard. He was very, noble and docile and stuff, man. So he didn't go at him hard, but I wanted to go at him hard. But it was too many of them, and they didn't have masks on. And I didn't have a mask on either because I wasn't interested in really even talking to anybody. I'm just interested in, walking, enjoying the 57-degree weather and enjoying the fresh air and the breeze off of the Ohio River, and stuff. So, if I would have had time, or if I would have really wanted to, I wanted to go back to my car and get my mask and come back and debate them on live. Because my thing is, I don't want to know about the Bible in general, because the Bible was written in Hebrew and it was transcribed by people. Now, certain people say the King James Version, the Old Testament, we got lost pages that were supposed to be put in the Bible. Okay, well, if it was transcribed, how do we know that the translation was done right? How do we know that whatever was in there, that they didn't leave, excuse me, that they did not omit certain parts and put in what they want to put in? Or how do we know that the person that was even transcribing the Bible understood Hebrew itself to begin with? We don't know that, man. So it's a whole lot of questions that I have about the Bible in general. Do I believe it's a God? Yes, I do believe it's a God. Okay, but from what I wanted to tell them was that, okay, with that being said, how can Jesus be white coming from Northern Africa / the Middle Eastern area and stuff? How can he there was no blonde hair, blue eyed people in that region over there. Everybody in that region had a tint to their skin, or either they were black, man. So, that's my whole debate, man. And what else I would have hit them up with is, I don't want to know anything. I don't have nothing against your Bible or nothing like that, but I don't want to know nothing about your Bible. The only thing I want to know about is the black culture or the black Bible or what black people was following. And you can't tell me that. You can try to make it up and try to, coerce a story to try to tell me shit. But if you weren't black, and if you're not black, and if you're not from that area, you can't tell me anything that I need to know. I only want to know about black biblical stuff. I only want to know about the religion that we were studying before we was captured and brought here. or before we was tricked and brought here, or before we even got over to this motherfucker. The only thing I want to know about, what were we studying as a Bible and as a people? What is our true religion? We know it isn't Christianity. That's what was forced upon us. That's what we have adopted. You know, everywhere the Europeans go, wherever they settle, you know, they got some Bibles with them. They're going to have Christianity. They're going to have church, and they expect for you to follow them and get into the, you know, get into whatever they're into. No, I want to know what is my true religion. Okay, my mother never adopted your religion. I'm not going to adopt it. Okay, I was brought up in church. I paid attention some of the time. Some of the time I didn't pay attention. You know, because I was probably mad because I had to be there. Sunday school, I was probably mad because I had to be there. But that's not my religion. I know it isn't. You know, so you can't expect me to follow in my mother. My father didn't go to church. But you can't expect me to follow in my mother's footsteps to be like, okay, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you pissing on my head and tell me that it's raining, man. I don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. And I got many and plenty of different questions, man, that I come with and I hit people with and everything. Because my thing is, I would have been up there debating and it would have brought everybody to the whole circle and everything. And it would have put pressure on them, man. You know, I'm the kind of person that I believe in putting pressure on people. I put pressure full out blitz, man. I'm serious. That's just me. I'm going to put pressure on you to see where your head is. I'm going to ask you questions to make you question yourself, to see where, to see if you really firmly and truthfully believe that, or you going to try to give me a little cookie cutter answer that somebody has given you, and for you to go run out and tell the masses and hope that they believe it. No, it don't work like that with me, buddy. I don't get down like that. So we're going to have to figure this thing out, man. And like I said, man, I would like for you all to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I'm going to do stuff throughout the week, but mainly every Sunday, I'm going to come with stuff on Sunday night. So you can have something, man, just to, you know, get your mind ready for in the morning on Monday or Monday night or something like that. Or when you in the office or whatever, man, you guys can pass it to a friend, send it to them or something, man, because knowledge is power. And knowledge is meant to be shared. And like I said, I'm not an expert on religion or politics, man. You know, so it's a whole lot of things that I can learn, that I need to learn. So I'll be the first to tell you that I know everything about that. I don't, and I'm not going to lie. Lying requires too much memory. I got to remember what I said to you, what I said to you, what I said to you, what I said to you. I don't want to remember all that. I just like to flow and talk freely as I go. So I'm never going to lie to you guys. I'll do research and information and analysis and stuff like that, but I'll never come and give you guys false hope or false information, because that's not what I'm about, you know. So, man, I just wanted to, you know, get that little bit off my mind about, you know, being down there and seeing them having church on the bridge. I'm like, interesting. This is kind of crazy, but okay, nevertheless, I guess you don't have to have. See, if it would have been some black people down there, you never know. It could have been the white Karen lady or something. She would have called, it's black people, they have a church at the bridge and, you know, blah, blah, blah. But when there's white people down there, black people, they don't give a fuck. They just keep on walking about their business, coming, keep on walking about their business, going. We don't give a fuck. It's just white folks having church, and they look like they're having it in the wrong spot. We don't even care about nothing like that, man. You know, we don't need, hey, man, being black and coming from the hood and the ghetto, the projects, wherever we all, you know, come from, we learn to keep our nose on our fucking face. What that means is we mind our own business. We don't go being a Snoop Dogg, putting our nose in over here, putting our nose in over there, being nosy, snooping around. We don't get into all that shit, man. We stay in our own close-knit group. We keep our nose on our own face, man. That's what we do. We don't, you know, go dipping and dabbing into everybody else's Kool-Aid and stuff, man. But I just wanted to share that with y'all, man. I'm gonna hit y'all up with another video a little bit later on tonight. I'm just getting in from down there. I didn't have my tripod. I was going to debate old dude for everybody to see live, okay? But I didn't have my mask, man. I don't feel like catching no goddamn corona from nobody. I don't know if none of them motherfuckers got it, but I wasn't even gonna give them a chance to even be coming home like, oh, I feel something. Oh, look, no, I don't want none of that shit, man. I'm doing good. I'm doing fine. And I'm going to keep on churning out the way I am, man. So I'll just holler at you guys a little later. Later.